Apple investors should give back by buying the latest iPhones. What?
Yeah. There's a pretty prominent investor here that was like, look, we made a lot of money by investing in Apple early. Let's buy some iPhones and iPads and iMacs and just reimburse them as a thank you. And I just thought it was just a funny story.
It is. That's a strange way of thinking about it. I don't know that you have to incentivize or tell people to do it, because I presume when you're invested in a company, you kind of naturally support it, because the better it does, the better your shares do. It's kind of like how people buy Teslas, then they buy Tesla stock, then they go on social media and tell you how great Tesla is. Or whatever, your crypto of choice, which becomes your favorite as soon as you got a bunch of it.
But this guy just has like a full plan of like what you should be doing.
Okay, let's see what he says. Like most of your subscribers, I have owned shares in Apple for many years. It is my largest investment and, fingers crossed, will continue to handsomely fund my retirement. In return, I support Apple in my own way by always buying the latest iPhone and iPad for myself and my wife, ditto for the Apple Watch, regularly updating our iMacs and laptops, buying Apple Care, subscribing to Apple One, etc. The impact on Apple of these actions may be minuscule, but I feel it's the least I can do. As a bonus, my wife and I get to own and enjoy the latest Apple products. In addition, by showing off our new acquisitions to friends and colleagues, we've probably helped Apple make some extra sales. Yeah, so this is the thing that we were talking about the other day when we were referencing Tesla, and just this idea of how a fan of something goes to another level of fandom once they are invested in the thing.
Yeah, they spread the thing that they're invested in.
Because now they have risk. They have attached themselves.
Yeah, they're in it.
It's like when you bet on something.
Sure.
If you bet on a sports match, all of a sudden you're like on the edge of your seat. You're like, what happened? Or what's going to happen? You have a skin in the game, so to speak.
Yes, you have leverage.
Yeah, so you're the way you, and you're not even sure the amount of influence it has over you, how much you like something or don't like something. You're not even fully aware of it, and it becomes hard, particularly if it's rewarded you substantially. Apple has been doing so for a really long period of time and has been a very reliable investment historically, but you can imagine some that have been more on the boom side of things recently, like Tesla. Some people got really rich riding that thing up. I mean, you just can't really imagine somebody who got really rich off that hopping on social media and being like, I hate my Tesla. It just doesn't line up or coincide with all of those structural elements that have an impact on you. So this totally makes sense to me. And I mean, well, it showcases the power of brand and branding and commitment and customers and customer service. And I mean, it's there's some depth to it, man.
Yeah. You're like an investor, but you're also an enthusiast. I just thought that was kind of cute. It's like, this is what I do. This is what you should do too.
But is it any different? Is it truly any different than somebody who's on some crypto hype and
Not
they're
at
like,
all.
this is what I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
This is not financial advice, but here's what I'm doing. And then 10 more people go and do it. And it's tough, man. It's tough. Or if somebody giving you a gambling tip saying, hey, you got to bet on this team. I'll tell you what, man. And then you're like, really? Am I going to make something from it? And all of a sudden you're cheering for this team you never heard of. And all you want in the world is for them to win.
Like, who's this Connor guy?
You're their biggest fan for 5 minutes because you're on the hook.
Exactly.